we've got Kamilla here. I'm going to introduce Kamilla now and just talk to her for 5 minutes, and so she doesn't have to stay on for the full hour and a half, and she can go and enjoy your evening. But Camilla's been with us quite a long time, haven't you, Camilla? Don't you want to join me? Don't know, can we go spotlight? Let's see. Add spotlight. Yeah, there we go. You're with me now.
Hi.
Oh, you've got your hoodie on. Look, I love your hoodie.
Yes, and yeah, this is quite accidental. I'm working from home quite a lot, so I like to wear this. It's very
Oh,
cozy.
oh. So you've been with us, like you launched your Salesforce career quite a while ago. Do you want to just share about your background and why you decided to like upskill with
Sure.
in sales?
So I was an accidental admin. So I was in an organization quite a few years back, and they purchased Salesforce at the time. And my role was integrated to help launch the product with a team of people and also then look after the system. But in that time, I had a baby, so I went off on the maternity leave, and I came back, but it was in the hospitality industry. So at the time, there was no option of like flexible working was almost second to none. I managed to kind of negotiate to go back and work just 4 days a week. Well, just 4 days a week. It's not really like, part-time job, but I had to be based out of the office, and I had a 1-year-old that had to go to like almost full-time childcare. And at some point, it didn't work out because they wanted someone full-time, although it was considered 4 days a week part-time at the time. So I was made redundant, and for a number of years, I just took care of my daughter. And then I had a second daughter, and accidentally I came across Supermums. I was trying to recall who I spoke to at the time. I think it was Debbie. It was back in 2017, end of 2017, 2018. And she came across as very credible, very trustworthy. And I just thought, I have to take that chance, especially that the course was fully online, so I wouldn't have to go and travel anywhere. I was going to be able to, join online tuition, and also there was lots of recording and do it in my own time. And it was perfect at the time because my daughter was really good. The second one was like an angel baby, so I was able to study in the evenings, and my older one was like also, like had the routine and everything. So I did a course. I didn't at the time like attempted to pass the exam straight away, but it was always at the back of my mind that I want to go back and be able to pass the exam and find flexible work. So I eventually did. Like, I just don't want to take too much time. For I think the third attempt, I managed to pass the admin certification. And I enjoyed the course thoroughly, and it was very, I would say, very relevant to the experience that I had, but also it was very, how to say, I would say, it was very transferable. Although, I was in the hospitality industry, I could see that this could be applied to many different places, different industries. And I was lucky enough to very soon after passing the exam to find a role in totally different industry, which, it just proves that, these skills are applicable across different industries. And I was able to very quickly adopt in terms of like, I manage mostly Sales Cloud and Service Cloud. So my background was in sales, in hospitality industry. So it was very transferable skills. Although the industry that I went into, it was so different, and to understand the product as opposed to the service that part was very challenging. But being able to apply those sales skills really helped. And I've been in this role for about it's going to be 2 years in June, so something like, I don't know, 18 months or a little bit more. And why I accepted, for me, the number one reason was to be able to work flexibly, to be able to work around family, not to allow my children to go and spend, like, I don't know, 12 hours in childcare somewhere.
And do you have that now, Camilla? Do you feel like you've got
Yeah,
the flexibility?
yes. So I work mostly from home. Up to like at the end of last year, I was working, I would say 95% remotely. I now go into the office once a week. But it's very flexible in that terms. Like if I really need to be at home on that specific day, I can always ask, and it's very mothers friendly, childcare friendly. There's other parents. Yeah, so for me, that was the number one reason why I would go in industry that would use Salesforce, just because you are able to log in and do it remotely. I mean, it can be challenging sometimes, but I always kind of weigh the pros and cons of it, why I'm doing it. I'm doing this for my family, so I'm able to be here in the evening with my children, be present, and I also am able to send them to school most of the days, not like very early. They can go just and start a normal hours. I'd be home for tea most of the days. Yes.
I mean, the reality is every job's not always going to have its challenge at some point, isn't
Yes.
it? Keep it interesting, if you're dealing with people or dealing with tech, it's kind of always going to be part of something. You're quite an active part of our alumni community as well, aren't you? Do you want to talk about how the alumni community operates and as has been an element of support? Because I think after you've trained up, it's kind of like you're not alone, are you, within the Supermum community?
Yes, and I then went on and subscribed also to Salesforce consultancy skills course, because I thought that will complement what I'm doing currently in my role, although it's an admin role, managing the system, but there is an element where it's projects coming in and you have to think outside of the box and have some structure. So that has been very helpful, and being able to plug into your support, like being able to ask questions on WhatsApp and on your portal. It's definitely like very unique offering. I haven't come across the offering like that. I have considered, I think at the time when I was looking to do Salesforce certification, something like, maybe just go directly with Salesforce, but I don't think there is a support that it's so personal, and you can, grow friendships and, personal relationships with people, and being able to ask question on one-to-one basis as well.
Oh, lovely, thank you. Do you want to share a little bit more about what a day-to-day looks like in your job?
So I look after a system that has about 80 users, close to 80 users. So I use your framework of looking after the system. So I would say 50% of my time is spent supporting users, troubleshooting any any issues, any problems, and sometimes it's just users coming with questions, and maintaining the system, but also like for instance at the moment we are looking to integrate with another system, just so the two systems can talk to each other. So that's like a planning part of my job, sitting with the team and scoping out both systems, and seeing how that can progress. It's not and I wouldn't say it's at least in the industry I'm based on, it's not very fast paced. I mean, there are deadlines, but there is flexibility and around how quickly you can complete things. It's more about doing the quality work and in the correct order and with the right tools, as opposed to just being under pressure all the time.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything else that you'd like to share, Kamilla, that we haven't covered?
I would say what I like about this role, that no day is the same, and you always have to learn and develop, and you always have to kind of find ways of resolving not issues, but like little challenges and little little projects that people come to you with, questions. So you have to like think a little bit like outside of the box, and sometimes it's it's not the first answer that you come across that is the right one answer. So there's always something going on at the back of your mind. So I find that really good. I find that it makes the role more interesting.
It's a really good way of explaining it, isn't it? You're always coming up with new solutions to problems. Not
Yes.
with problems, but requirements that people need. That's a really good way of explaining the role, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has anybody got any questions for Kamilla? I'll ask you put them in the chat. Nothing at this point. Thank you. Well, thank you for sharing. It's lovely to see you, Kamilla. I mean, 2017 was the year after we launched it, so it's like 6 years as part of the community.
Yeah.
And I think it's lovely that we've got such an active alumni community, because as I said, we've had 1,300 plus people go through the program, but every day they are chatting, asking for help with things. So if somebody's asked for something in their organization and not sure, they'll put it in the alumni chat, and people are helping each other. So people are never left alone. You're never sort of there left and right, oh, I've got to find my own way. You've got this alumni community, so it's lovely having you in there, Kamilla, every day still and seeing what's going on. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you likewise. And it's great to see you, see how you evolve and how you grow.
Thank you, my darling. Well, we'll let you go and enjoy your evening. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
See
You
you soon.
too.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye.